What's up, y'all? It's LakerFan here. As you can see by the title, we got two NBA 2K League players pulling up on us on the twos. Now, I'm going to skip game one and I'll just show you kind of the end of it. And then, because there's 3 whole games of this, as you can see by the title, they played us 3 times in a row. Now, I'll just go ahead and show you the intros real quick. So, what we're going to be working with, I have a two-way finisher. Dope has a facilitating finish, so that's a playmaking defender. I have a 6'5" pure lock point guard. And then Kenny has got a playmaking slasher. And then Trey has a rim sharp, essentially. So it's like the 3-and-D big man, basically. So as you can see, he's an Elite 1. I'm surprised, bro. Formula winner. They got 2 2K League winners. So, or winners, participants of the league. But anyway, like I said, I'll just skip through game 1 real quick and go ahead and show you toward the end of this game right here. So essentially, as you can see, the score is 19-13 at this point. I have takeover with 14 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists. Like I said, I would love to show you all the games, but bro, this one just took way too long. This is a 15-minute long game. You see Dope just bangs down. He bangs the game-winning shot right there, and then I have 14, 8, and 3. Dope went 3 for 8 this game, and obviously, as you can see, it was a very ugly game. Like there was a whole lot of misses, a whole lot of rebounds, a whole lot of turnovers. So I just wanted to go ahead and skip that. But anyway, now we got game 2 and game 3. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you both of those. As you can see, they're coming around, bro. Honestly, and here's my thing. And yo, I watched the 2K League as well. Let me just say, it's very entertaining when the season comes around. Season 3 is coming up. I think it's around like March, April-ish, something like that. And it's very entertaining. I like it. It's just the league needs its opportunity to grow a little bit, and I think it's like mad entertaining, but it's just not a lot of people are behind it yet. So I can see how there's potential to build it, but like I said, they're just not quite where they need to be yet. But anyway, like I said, Kenny is a very good player. He plays for the Raptors, and then I believe Trey plays for the Cavs, if I remember right. But I'm like mad educated on this 2K League stuff. But anyway, so like I said, we got game 2 right here. So again, what our lineup is, I have a 6'5" pure lock that I do a whole lot of driving with. I'm just ISOing with my 6'5" pure lock. And then, so what we also try to do as well, Dope tries to get the flashy passes to me because he has a playmaking defender and he has flashy passer on Hall of Fame. So as you can see, what takeover progress I get for these dunks, bro. It's insane. It's wild. But bro, here's my thing. And you see, I got a whole lot of like mechanics that I'm trying to do here to get open for the flashy pass. Unfortunately, we're not able to get some of these because Kenny plays so high on these passes, but at the end of the day, even a regular dunk is still okay. I mean, to score is to score. It's not it's not like that matters too much. But like I said, with the flashy passes, bro, we can literally just get 2 of these and I got takeover. Boom, just like that. Now, this is our pro to our lineup. I mean, Dope has a playmaking defender out here and he doesn't like even, play make. So, I mean, you could say our lineup is very exploitative and just, there's like no skill involved in it, but like I said, the fact of the matter is we have a playmaker who sits in the corner and, he's a playmaking defender. He doesn't guard ball. He doesn't really, like, have the ball in his hands. And Dope's big bonus to us is, like I said, his flashy passer. It makes it so easy on me. And I'm not trying to talk down on Dope at all. I appreciate my man running, and he's very good at what he does as well. And bro, I'm happy he was the one with me on this because honestly, these guys probably would have. I'm not gonna say they probably would have beat us, but honestly, the lineup they brought would have beat easily any traditional point guard big man lineup. Like for instance, if I come out here with my big, or my 6'9" slash defender, and you see right here, we try to get the lob, but Dope throws it a little bit early. If I would have came out here on my 6'9" slash defender, I would have been stuck guarding Trey all game, and then we have, like probably a non-defensive point guard, or even if it is a defensive point guard, probably like a 6'4" one with not very good block or interior defense, and that's what Kenny is good at. He's a slashing playmaker, and when I say slashing playmaker, I don't mean a pure playmaker, like as in that's his title. His pie chart build is slasher and playmaker, so he does a whole lot of driving, and he's real nice at it as well. But anyway, you see, they're just disrespecting Dope's jump shot at this point. Bro, my man, if there's one thing I can give Dope big ups for, is the fact that this dude has like 67 3-pointer with gold shooting badges, and my dude be banging these jumpers. And now, obviously, the game I didn't show you, he didn't shoot all that great. He shot like I think 2 for 8, but you see he does a little 1 or 2 dribble pull up, gets the knockdown on the midi. At this point, bro, like I said, I mean, they played us the game before, and obviously they thought Dope just can't shoot just because of, and again, he throws a little bit early of a lob. But obviously they thought Dope just can't shoot because, like I said, he shot like 2 for 8. So their game plan in this game was definitely just to make him shoot. But you see, I get the hop dunk, like dunk through two dudes in traffic. I have silver fancy footwork activated with this with no space creator. So I'm learning as we move along, and I really do feel like I've been so back and forth on fancy footwork. Honestly, bro, I don't think the badge is necessary at all. And same with, I used to think space creator was something that maybe helps with the hop dunks. I don't know, I'm starting to think, and then a lot of people say like, oh, but the distance you get on him. Bro, it's just the hop animation. It changes every other time. Like, you'll see in game 3. Now again, here's the final stat sheet on this one. Really quick game. I mean, 8 points, 6 assists. Dope with 14 points, 2 assists, 10 for 10 combined. They didn't even really touch the ball. So honestly, that's how I was feeling too, because in game 1 they got the ball first because we were on the squad spot. They were at the home court, which I think is kind of odd because we had the court first. As you saw, they were like coming to play us, and I still don't have my playmaking badges maxed either. But anyway, moving into game 3. Now you see, I gotta remind myself when to skip in this gameplay, but moving into game 3, I'll go ahead and skip the intros just to kind of save us some time. Although actually, what happened in game 3, we'll go ahead and show this. Let me pull up the 2K League logos on their head. But anyway, just for that, yo, don't judge me, all right? But just so we're clear, Trey switched to a two-way slasher. So I'm pretty positive that he switched to I think it's a pure defender, but I'm not sure exactly. Regardless, I'm not even sure. I think he ended up with like, matter of fact, it was something around like 65 3-pointer or something like that. Dope told me. I didn't really keep track of what build it was. Dope found out at the end of the game, but I'm pretty sure if I recall right, he had around 65 3-pointers. So regardless, he just transitioned to a little smaller of a player. I'm guessing for more mobility on defense, just to be able to bait a lot harder. And honestly, it was a good adjustment. But bro, like the fact that these dudes really came out here and like switch builds just to pull back up on us and try to beat us again. Honestly, bro, that's kind of crazy. But yo, anyway, you see he commits really hard to the help right there. Dope again, just banging his shots. I love playing with Dope because, bro, dude is a great spot up shooter. He's a A1 role player. And again, the flashy passes, bro, like you see, boom, I get the take on this. Unfortunately, I miss it though. But bro, like those shots that if I can like convert them are big time. Now, they do get the ball back here. This is probably the first time I've really shown them on offense. The first game, like I said, it was very back and forth. But again, I didn't want to show you like, you know, a 25-minute gameplay of like 3 games in a row. So I just wanted to go ahead and show you guys that first. These guys were trying to hit us with that lob stuff on the inbound. And honestly, I think this game they get like 2 in a row off of it. But anyway, as you can see, Kenny's nice with this stuff. He's going to start comboing up for real. And he can shoot too. But anyway, you see unfortunately, this is a bad display of how good he is because, again, he's going against a 6'5" pure lock. And honestly, I was playing good defense too, if I'm being real. But what my game plan was eventually too, as you see this dude throws the ball in my face. My game plan too was I really was gonna just commit to making this guy shoot because my thing is that even if, and honestly that's just even if we like give up the ball, but I want to explain. When you're going against somebody who doesn't have much shooting and his takeover has nothing to do with shooting and you're pretty positive his build has nothing to do with shooting, even if they're a skilled shooter, what you have to play it toward is, and you see they get the flashy pass right there, boom, A1 takeover progress. Bro, it's a game changer. It's such a game changer. And they don't even know it either. And although I'm pretty sure they started making these adjustments to where I'm pretty sure Kenny was out here like fiending on these passing lanes, and that's an adjustment that I made because this dude was all on me, like on these inbounds every single time. So eventually I started chaining into these. But anyway, as I was talking about before with the flashy passer, and also just the fact that, oh no, I was talking about the takeover. So with Kenny's build, as you see, I get my takeover, but with Kenny's build, he doesn't have much like shooting necessarily, is what I'm saying. So even if he's good enough to bang all his shots, I'm still gonna let him keep doing that. Now this man was just greening, like it was honestly pretty crazy, and the skill level that he has is actually pretty wild, and I gotta show him some props. But my point is, when you make them do that, they're not getting much takeover progress regardless of if they're scoring or not. And honestly, when you have something like slash takeover like Kenny does, and obviously I know very well myself because I have it too, and bro, this stuff is crazy. Like look at the shots I'm making on this stuff. Now true, it was a point guard that I finished on, but like I said, when your opponent has something like slash takeover, bro, you gotta let them shoot. You gotta just let them beat you by the jumper, because if I come out here and just get dunked on probably like 3-4 times, or not even necessarily dunked on, you see I can't go out here and have any fun. I'm trying to do a spin back, get poked. But if I come out here and just allow him to dunk like 3-4 times, maybe 5, then he has his takeover, simple as that. And it's just not, that's not something good. Now right here, I know they're trying to make the switch, so I'm trying to dot dope over here, and then we probably had the lob right there. You're gonna see moving forward in this stretch of the gameplay, there's a lot of like bad plays that I made and a lot of bad calls that I made for dope to do. A lot of this stuff, I was trying to get a quick dot to him on the wing because I know they're trying to switch Trey on to me. So as you can see right here, I try to quick pass to dope, but again, they're playing very good mind games. This is what these guys are good at. They're very intelligent, they're very smart, they know how to play this stuff. And as you can see, the shot clock is really suffering right now too. So now I'll pause this and explain. I want to give you guys a little breakdown on what is going through my head right now. So I already know this big man he's trying to dip back to the paint as soon as I inbound. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to have dope sit at a range he's comfortable with shooting at, because what they're trying to do is, as you can see at the guy that's on me, Kenny, he's trying to switch over to dope, and then the big man's trying to sit paint to stop me from getting in the hoop right away so that they can get the full switch with the you know, bigger guy on me. But the thing is, then he gets on the lane. Again, they're very smart. They probably know what's going on. But then you're probably asking, well, what was the point of that? We could have got an easy lob off of that, because it's just Kenny would have like been out of the way. The big man would have been, if a jumper's not wide open, a lob would have been wide open, and it's simple as that. But anyway, again, I was just out here trying to out game plan myself. I was trying to do too many adjustments. So now you're gonna see a little bit of their offensive showcase. So again, like I was saying, Kenny. Again, I had to stick to this game plan. This dude, I had to let this dude just shoot, because really, if I just, like I said, came out here and got dunked on constantly, then I was just gonna allow him to get his takeover. Simple as that. And honestly, no matter how good you are, a build with 73 pointers should not be able to win you a game, regardless. Gold shooting badges and 73 pointer. I don't know, if you're able to green every single jump shot you take with that level of shooting ability, then so be it. But anyway, right here again, we had the ball again, but then they get the passing lane steal. Trey with a nice play right there, and now they're finally set in stone, and they're, you know, able to get their half court offense rolling. Because bro, there was a whole lot of stalling right there. As you can see, there's a lot of turnovers just back and forth. I ended up with 3, but I think really only like 2 of them were actual like turnovers for me. But anyway, as you're finally gonna see, Kenny is very good with his dribbling stuff. Now, again, he's a good shooter, but I feel like a lot of the times I'll put it like this: his slashing ability opens up his shooting. As you can see, I'm trying to guard his like finishing ability so hard that he really gets a lot of wide open jump shots. And when you have a build that has around 73 pointer, those are very necessary. Now, again, for him to be able to get wide open from 3, he needs to be able to kind of strike the fear in me, if you will, to, you know, have to respect his drive game. And it's actually kind of again, it comes back to the mind games that I was talking about, where a lot of this stuff is very mental and just kind of figuring out how to deal with all this. Now again, they're pretty soon here, they're gonna work us with the inbound off the inbound. They're gonna hit us with the lob, and that stuff is tough to deal with too, especially if you have a good slashing player at the 1. Again, Kenny with the step back green. Bro, this is tough. Like, we really could have had 2 skunks in a row of like 21-0, but unfortunately I just didn't really get everything to go the way it needed to toward the end of this game. Now you see I was playing for the lane that I get the I'm sorry, I'm out here spamming, all right. Yo, Kenny was reaching like a lot too, though. I don't know if I showed it. Yeah, it was definitely in that first game, but you'll probably see by the stats in that first game. But anyway, again, I'm playing way too high at this point. Like, I really just needed to commit fully to making him shoot. But you see, I come out here with some little pro strat, go for the charge. Now, really, it was a blocking foul. So call it what you want. I mean, you know, I knew what I was doing, but obviously it's the mechanic in the game, which is kind of BS, because a blocking foul obviously would have still been their ball under regular conditions. But since there's no actual foul for blocking, like, you know, a blocking foul, then it's just a turnover essentially. So nice play. Honestly, I gotta give myself some props for that. Yo, getting charges on slashes has to be the most like most rewarding feeling, honestly, bro. But now they get the full switch. So again, this is what I was trying to prevent earlier, because like I said, the better defensive ability you have, the harder it is for me to finish. I'm on a pure lock at the end of the day. So my driving layup's pretty bad. I got gold finishing badges at max. A lot of the ones that I would like to have, like acrobat and stuff like that, consistent finisher, those are on like bronze, silver, stuff like that. Again, Kenny with another step back, 3. But my point is, obviously, I'm trying to make sure I have the worst defensive possible player on the court on me, because this is the thing too. Dope could probably expose his matchup as well, but I don't have much finishing to my build, or not finishing, I don't have much shooting to my build. So if Dope were to do the exact same thing I am and just ISO, because his build is decent at finishing too. He's 6'8" with like contact dunks at 99.9, which is what he is at the moment. But like I said, it's tough for him to do that because my build can't really shoot. I have like 34 three-pointer with 1 shooting badge. So keep that all in mind. We could reverse the roles here, but it's tough to do because, like I said, it's just I can't spot up. Now again, I get another like poke on this thing, but then we get the full switch again. Now this is game point right here. And honestly, this is a big time play by my 6'5" lock right here. So he gets past Dope. I don't get dunked on. Matter of fact, I get a 96% contest on that. Now, I'm super gassed on stamina, bro. And this is where, honestly, we probably get the biggest BS bails possible. So Trey is out here baiting me from the corner, which is another thing that these 2K League guys are great at. Again, great bait. He gets back to the contest before Dope feels comfortable shooting. Now, right here, he probably could have had the shot, but Dope hits the 1 dribble pull up. Trey didn't have his hands up, and honestly, that's just what it came down to. But oh yeah, my bad. I forgot to skip as well. Okay, so we'll just get to 19 and 19. Boom, there we go. So this is game point right here. So 19 and 19, bro. this is so tough too. I mean, I'm out here lacking so much stamina, and now they got the full switch again. So real quick, bro, look at this. I go to the other side. I'm going to go ahead and explain my thought process on this stuff. He's sitting free throw line, right? He knows I'm trying to go for the hop. Because when you present yourself with this kind of space right here, he knows I'm trying to go for the hop. He's giving me what he knows that he wants me to think, and I know what he wants me to do. It's so much of this mind game stuff. So I drive. He's ready to cut off the hop, but I hit the behind the back, get him reeling one way, and now he's too low in the paint. I promise you, I already knew that I was trying to make all this happen in the moment. And then I go for the contact dunk. I literally told Dope I'm going for the contact dunk on this. And so be it. I got it. So anyway, we end the game. Kenny ends with 19 points in that game on 8 of 10 shooting. 3 for 4 from 3 with literally like 73-pointer. Gotta show man some props. He is nice with this stuff. And even in the league, he'd be going crazy too. Great point guard. Honestly, and the crazy thing about it, again, his build is so great at finishing, but his stick skills and just the ability to dribble and shoot, and even to play defense too. He's a great player, and I just want y'all to show him some props. I don't want this video to come off as disrespectful like I have with a couple of my gameplays lately, because, bro, I need to stop doing that. A lot of people just be getting hurt. People be in their feelings in my comments, bro. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new, all that good stuff. Turn on them noties too, and if you made it to the end of the video, put 2K in the comments if you made it to the end of the video. But anyway, hope y'all enjoyed. On that, take it easy, man. Peace.